Rama Tantra. Does it exist? Can you worship Lord Ram, Bhagwan Shri Ram, through Tantric methods? I get these questions from a lot of people, and the simple answer is yes. You can very well do it. Some of you who are aware of the different types of tilaks that we Sanatanis apply on our forehead will recognize that this is a Vaishnav tilak. This is called Urdhva Pundra. So people who worship Shri Krishna, Shri Ram, Narayana, they are called generally called Vaishnavas, and they applied this kind of a similar kind of a tilak. There are different forms depending on different sampradayas, what deity you worship, which sampradaya you belong to, but this is one of those sampradayas. So coming back to the question, yes, you can worship Shri Ram by ten tantric methods, and the one of the most effective and powerful mantras of Shri Ram, which is called Shadakshara mantra, contains a bij at the start, and it's a very effective bij mantra. Every deity, every god in our Sanatana Dharma, they have a specific bija for worshipping them. So for Shri Ram also we have a bij. For Hanumanji we have a bij. For Krishna we have a bij mantra. And many of their mantras contain these bijas. Yes, this is a fact that there are not many people who get into Tantric Sadhana of Shri Ram. But there are a lot of people who actually worship Hanuman by Tantric methods. But there do exist practices to worship Shri Ram through tantric methods also. And many of our sants, acharyas worship Shadakshara mantra. And that itself is a tantric mantra because it has got a beach to enhance the effect. You can worship Shri Ram by saying, Shri Ramayana Namah. If you add a bija, the effect increases. And I will not be very secretive about bijas. If you go to internet, Google it, the information is all over. So there is no point telling people that I will not disclose it and create unnecessary secrecy around these things which are commonly available everywhere. So the bija is wrong and the mantra is wrong Ramayana. Some people pronounce it like Ram Ramayana also. Both are correct, different applications, different purposes, different thoughts. But Ram Ramayana itself is a tantric aspect of the mantra. Sri Ramayana becomes less of a tantric exercise. Add Ram, it becomes much more effective. Shri Hanumate Namah. Add Hang Hanumate Namah. Becomes much more effective. It becomes tantric. Hang Hanumate Namah. Rang Ramaya Namah. Lang Lakshmanaya Namah. Shring Sitaya Namah. Bhang Bharataya Namah. These are all tantric mantras. Vaishnav people can very much worship tantric rituals and practice Shri Ram Upasana through tantric methods also. There are certain texts also which describe tantric practice, tantric worship of Shri Rama. Shri Ram Rahasyam is one of them. And there are others also. So I'll talk about it in more detail in other videos. But to give a simple answer to the question that a lot of people ask, can we worship Shri Ram through tantric methods? Yes, we can. And we already do. A lot of Vaishnav Sant, they already do it. Whether they call it a tantric puja or not, tantric upasana or not, that's a different question altogether. But The very fact that they are using Bij mantras, they are using definite rituals. So for Shadakshar mantra also, there is a prescribed ritual, pre-chanting, post-chanting, specification as to the number of times you should recite it, how you should recite it. A very detailed prescription or a procedure is available in our Shastras. So a lot of people do, we can also do. Just because I am pronouncing the Bij mantras doesn't mean that everyone should start doing it. It is always good to get initiation before you get into these practices for proper guidance, not because this will harm you in a very big way. I don't believe in these facts. Nothing harms you. You find Gayatri mantras, recorded audios, people playing it, throughout the day in their shops, in their homes. And a lot of people say, this is secretive mantra. People should not utter it. But times have changed. People have to change their thought process as per the time that we live in, and information that is so commonly available. Let's not make it so secretive and desist from talking about it. Tantra is a fabulous thing. It is not scary. It is not a taboo. Let's adopt Tantra if we want to connect to God, if we want to connect to our deities in a much more effective way, be it Shri Ram or Shri Hanuman or Shri Krishna or any other deity. Let's start inculcating Tantra in our daily practices. It is not scary, it is not negative, it is not secretive. It can be intense, it can be complex, and for that matter, any upasana can be complex into if you get into the deeper aspect of it. But to start with, for beginners, starting with some basics of Tantra doesn't require a lot of thought, a lot of guidance. You can simply inculcate small practices, simple practices into your daily ritual, and you will see the effect will be much more compared to when you were following the basic practices. So this was all that I wanted to share in this video. I will share further insights in my future videos. So thank you. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Hanuman, Sita Ram.